Rogan podcast by night, all day.
Hey, Yannis Pappas. How you doing, my friend?
Good. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Good. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too, brother.
Yeah.
What's crack-a-lackin'?
Not much, man. Just, trying to dodge this Delta.
Yeah, or the Gamma, or whatever
the Gamma, the Rays, yeah. The Delta, the
It's wild
Alpha.
out there.
Yeah.
It's wild out there.
It's wild, yeah.
It's hard to know what's right and what's wrong. Some people say, don't worry about it. The Delta's, it's less dangerous but more contagious. And then some people say, no. People are getting really sick.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Vaccinated people are getting sick. In Europe, not in Europe, in Israel, there was a study that was released. It was something like, they're like the most vaccinated country. Israel is, apparently. I think they have somewhat close to, I'll read it here. I think it's close to like 90% of the people have been vaccinated. And so now they have a lot of people that are in the hospital that are vaccinated.
Yeah, because I guess the more people that get vaccinated, the more people will have those breakthrough infections. What I love about now is like, I have an opinion on it.
80% of all COVID patients are previously vaccinated in the hospital.
Wow, I thought that was like corrected to like 40%.
Oh,
it's right there. If it's
know.
on the phone, it's got to be true.
Must be.
It must be true at this point, yeah.
Is it Fauci approved?
If it's Fauci approved, yeah, I don't know. I mean, hey, if this thing comes back, just be podcasting.
Yeah, just lock down and have HEPA filters everywhere. And
yeah.
Like March of 2020, I remember thinking, like, this could be some Mad Max, like, Road Warrior type shit where the streets are empty. And then when they started looting, that was one of the things that really freaked me out, the looting in L.A. When no one was doing anything about it, when they're smashing windows, running into stores and stealing clothes and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and who knows, that could come back. That could come back again, round two.
Oh,
just
for
like
sure.
me coming back here, ding, ding,
It's
round
not,
two.
It's not likely going to happen around here. There's far too many firearms.
Yes.
This is the good thing about overarmed places.
Yeah.
They're not good places to loot.
No, I bet you there's a lot of people who are on the left who are rethinking the Second Amendment and their view on it just because of the context has changed. Yeah.
My own friends.
Yeah.
Friends that were very anti-gun were asking me to borrow guns. Mm-hmm. When the shit started hitting the fan in L.A., they were asking to borrow guns. And I was like, you can't borrow a gun. Because if you shoot someone with the borrowed gun, I am in trouble.
Right. Right.
And especially in L.A., because there's weird laws. Like, I don't even think you're allowed to shoot someone in your home unless you're in danger, and then you have to prove that you're in danger.
Yeah, then you have to apologize for whatever part of the systematic problem you contributed to why this person broke into your house.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I think you have to do that in court. Yeah, you got to stand up and say, you know what, I'm sorry. Depends on who you are, but you got to say, I'm sorry for contributing to whatever historical factors have led to this crime.
Maybe you could fly a couple of, like, inclusive flags outside your house.
That's actually part of what you got to do. Yeah.
Have you seen the new flag? There's a new pride flag.
I got them all out there. I got Black Lives Matter. I have a rainbow flag. I got it all.
Rainbow's not enough anymore.
It's like a new security system. I'm like, whatever. I'm just like, hey, man, this property is whatever.
Yeah, I'm whatever you want me to be if you don't burn it.
If you don't burn it. But then if they come in, I did buy a gun.
Did you?
I got a gun, yeah.
What kind of gun did you get?
It's a 22. I think I have to say it like that. Rifle, yeah.
You got a 22. Are you shooting squirrels?
No, I'm not shooting squirrels. I'm just shooting. I've gone to the range a few times.
Yeah, but why do you have such a low caliber rifle?
I knew. That's why I felt bad even bringing it up in front of you. It's like taking my dick out when it's limp.
Right after you got out of the shower, cold shower.
Yeah.
But why such a low caliber?
Because I'm a beginner, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I got in I'm not going to try to like rear naked choke you if we started rolling around. I'm going to try to squeeze your dick or something.
Honestly,
I'm inexperienced.
The best gun for self-defense, for home invasion type shit, is a shotgun, because you don't have to be that specific. Mm-hmm. Shotguns, they have like a big wide spray.
As Bill Burr says, got a spray it. That joke, he had that joke where he goes, you got to get the shotguns, it has a spray it. It sprays.
Well, that's why they made it illegal to have a sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah.
Because a sawed-off shotgun, you essentially can spray a whole room.
Right.
It spreads out.
I picture like probably your home. Is your home like 007 where there's just like a hidden gun in every room? And you're just like, if someone comes in, you're rolling around?
I have had just given to me, not the guns that I bought, but been given to me 13 guns since I moved here.
Wow.
Yeah.
You want to make that 14? It's an odd number. It's unlucky 13.
I don't think it is.
You think
I
it's
like
lucky?
13.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of 13.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It's like these people out here just give you guns.
Yeah. That's like a welcome gift, right?
So I have a safe. I have a couple gun safes. It's just weird. It's the gun thing is weird because, like, I like going to the range. I find it's somewhat oddly relaxing to point and shoot. You know, as long as you have earmuffs on, you're protecting your ears and eye goggles, and you know what you're doing. You're following gun safety protocol. I like it. I like practicing.
It's
I don't
like
want to
yoga.
shoot anybody. No,
Yeah.
that's definitely not like yoga. It's similar to archery in a lot of ways. It's similar
what
to
you
archery.
described it as like very calming. Yeah, it is calming though. There's something
Yeah.
about because you're concentrating on focusing. You're like you're in the moment. You're not thinking about anything. So it is kind of oddly spiritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you gone to gun ranges before?
I have gone. Yeah,
They're fun, right?
They're fun, but you're right. When I rolled in with my buddy Paul Verzi because we got the guns at the same time. It's a funny story. He bought
Did he
a gun.
get a 22 as well?
He got a 22. We got them together. And the guy
Did you guys
behind
kiss while you're buying them?
no, but we clapped guns like that. But the guy, we went to Dick's, and because the pandemic was starting, much like you were seeing all these images on screen, and we live close to each other. And he was like, let's go get a gun. And he didn't tell his wife.
Oh, boy.
So he went in, and all the guns were cleared out. And this is New York, so people were arming up. And the things that were left were these rifles, and the guy behind the counter goes, this is a good starter gun. So he made us feel like a little, he's like, I think he called it a beginner gun. And then we were both like, no, give us something. We're not beginners. We try to play it off. Like, I shoot all the time, I shoot people. So we ended up, he's like, because we felt like we were buying BB guns when he said that.
Right.
But then he walked us upstairs. In New York, you can't have the gun and the ammo in the trunk together. You have to have the ammo in the car and the gun in the back. So he walked us up and put him in his trunk.
Yeah.
And then we drove him home, and he told his wife he bought a gun. His wife was pretty pissed.
Was she?
Yeah, because he didn't tell her. It's a pretty big purchase. You got to it's not like Texas where you're born and they cut the umbilical cord and then they put your hand in a gun.
Is the wife opposed to it, or did she just want to be informed?
She wanted to be informed. She wanted to be part
reasonable.
of it. Yeah.
That's reasonable. If she ever saw a 22 go off, she'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
shoot me in the foot.
I
Go ahead, shoot me with that thing.
I didn't tell my wife either. I told her I was going out to get watermelons because we were having a party. So I came back just holding a watermelon and a gun. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, I got a gun. But my wife's from Long Island, so her and her
that's
family were
different.
very happy that I got a gun. Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
Long Island's a different animal.
Long Island's like a colony of
Kentucky.
Yeah. You go there, it's just a different accent, but they say the same. They're like,
I
what
love Long
virus?
Island.
What are you, crazy?
I really love Long Island. I've always loved performing out there. But it's always been a thing. Like when I lived in the city, I didn't live in the city. I lived in New Rochelle. But when I would travel, if I do gigs in the city, is that your watch going off? How
I'm
dare you?
Fucking sorry.
When I was
dude.
when I was living in New York and I would do gigs in Long Island, people that worked in the city all the time would treat gigs on Long Island like you might as well be going to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
What do you do? You're traveling to Long Island to do comedy? You can do comedy right here.
Yeah.
Why would you do that when you can work in the city?
Yeah, it's just it's a different demographic, different politics, different person. They don't leave there, so it's kind of like going to another country.
Yeah.
Because they're unaware of what's going on in the city. They don't go to the city.
If they come in, they go to Peter Luger's.
They go to Peter Luger's. Yeah,
Right?
or they go to they go out in Brooklyn, and that's like going out in the city.
Yeah, we're going to the city. We're going to go to Brooklyn.
We're going to
have
Bay
some
Ridge.
steaks.
Yeah, we're going out there, Bay Ridge. It's a nice place there. Yeah.
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 Brooklyn's an odd duck, too. When we do UFCs in Brooklyn, I'm always like, wow, this is there's no place like this place.
That's where I'm
so interesting.
Yeah.
It's pre-pandemic. I don't know what it's like now because I had Hamilton Morris on. He's from Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia. He's a drug expert. He's a really fascinating guy. But he was telling me it's very dark. He's like, I go running, and he goes, and there's dog shit everywhere because no one's picking up their dog shit, and stacks of garbage, and all the public utilities have kind of laxed, so a lot of the garbage pickup is not as good as it used to be, and he goes, and it's kind of dangerous. It's it's not what it used to be just a year and a half ago.
I was just telling Jamie before, it's it's starting to feel like the Brooklyn that I grew up in. You're starting to hear crimes that are similar to the ones from the 80s, which were just wilding kids. I remember there was just wilding kids.
I remember that.
Yeah.
The term wilding.
They used to call them wilding kids, feral kids, wilding kids. And it was true. There'd be just a pack of kids. You'd turn a corner, there was kids there. You were just you just took your hat off and gave it to them. You just took your Nautica jacket off and you folded it up for them like you were gift wrapping at Macy's and just handed it. And it just, you were robbed, and there was just packs of kids. And recently, this off-duty firefighter was like attacked by like 40 kids who were just like.
Is that the guy with the dog?
He was with the dog, yeah.
That was in a park.
Yeah, Queens.
What was the story behind that?
The story was just wilding kids. They would just did it to be wilding. Yeah, I think they screamed the slogans they were saying were kind of like that. It's fight night. It's just like. And
they beat the fuck out of that poor guy.
Beat the fuck out of a kid, and just cops are like, I have a cop who lives close to me where I live, and he's like, he was on the plain clothes unit that they kind of disbanded, which was stupid, and now he's like doing something else, and you know, he's like, look, cops, their morale is down. They don't want to. They don't want to do. Everyone hates them. They don't want to risk it. Somebody starts running. They're like, I'm not going to chase this guy, because like, you know, he turns around, he throws a camera on, or. Say he reaches for something, you know, it's just, they don't want to deal with it. And they feel like everyone hates them right now. So it's like, that's scary. Like if you call 911 and they just like take their time because they're not, they feel like, am I going to be received when I'm, or am I, gonna, is there going to be someone going, hey, what you doing? What you doing? Yeah. You know? Yeah. Their morale's down.
Yeah. There's a lot of that going on. And I don't know how that gets fixed in any short period of time.
It's a joy.
It's a joy to have you, sir. I've been having a good time hanging out with you at the club, so
it's been great.
I feel like we got to do this.
This is very man, I'm trying not to spin out. This is, I have watched this on a phone before. This is great.
Well, it's weird for me that it's weird for people, because to me it's still the same thing. It's just sitting down and talking to people. I've gotten so used to it, even when it's like Trump or Elon or some fucking huge cultural figure. It's still
you
just
must
like,
have spun
hey,
out at least one time.
I spun out a bunch of times in the early days. I still spin out every now and then, like, you know, like Mel Gibson's on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's really Mel Gibson. Mike Tyson, that's another one.
Yeah, he was this where he said he became erect when he wanted to beat people up?
That was in California.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
It's a classic. It's a classic, all-time great moment.
He was scaring the shit out of me. Whew.
Man, I spin out. When I first got to the club, I was going. It was every week I would.
It's weird, right?
But when I first met Adam Egan, I went, hello, Mr. Egan. Hell, I've seen you deny the Holocaust.
Not really. We should be real clear.
No, he was
just
not
a
jerking
Norm
off punks under a bridge.
It's a Norm Macdonald bit.
He features in that book a lot.
Well, Adam's an amazing guy.
Yeah.
He's one of the reasons why I went back to the store. When I was banned from the store for 7 years, Adam came to visit.
7 years?
Yeah. Well, I banned myself for 7 years. They banned me. They were going to ban me for like a few weeks. I'm like, fuck you. Like, nay.
What did you do?
There's the whole Carlos Mencia thing.
They banned you for that?
Yes.
You won the court of public opinion on that.
Well, not only did I not really get banned, the guy who banned me was eventually fired. He was the manager there. But Mitzi gave me a spot that night. Like, before they called me to tell me I was banned. Mitzi was going through a lot of health problems, right? And, you know, I was very close with her. So I called her when the whole Mencia thing happened, and I said, listen, this guy's been a problem. It's a real issue. People are worried about doing material in front of them. It's like, this is a giant problem. And, you know, I told her the whole thing with the video, and she's like, all right, well, just keep away from them. What time do you want to go up tonight? And I said, when do you want me to go up? And she said, how about 10:30 or whatever it was? And I said, thank you. Okay, I love you. Bye. We said bye. And then, like, fucking an hour, 2 hours later, I get a call from this manager telling me that I'm banned from the store for 2 weeks. And I was like, what? Yeah. I go, for 2 weeks. I go, listen to me right now. I'm not coming back. I go, I'm not coming back. And you're making a decision that's going to fuck this club up because you're choosing to take the side of plagiarism.
Yes.
Over someone who's exposing it. Like, the agents won't expose it. They're making a shit ton of money. And if the Comedy Store's not going to side with the artists, I'm like, listen, this is the same conversation I had with my agent. I lost my agent, too, for that.
I feel like those are both important moments in it. Like, I'm shocked that everybody seems to have a problem with their agent filing, but also the number of people who've been banned from comedy clubs. Brian Simpson has told me about how he got banned for ages when he was homeless. There was like five people who were all doing banned from comedy clubs.
But he was he had some sort of an issue with someone there, and this was like when Brian wasn't Brian Simpson from Netflix.
Yeah.
It's like Brian Simpson, up and coming door guy that people go, oh, that guy's funny. But like if you get run afoul with certain
This
people,
is what I'm trying to avoid. I did this in Australia a lot.
you ran afoul.
I was a problem, and I couldn't work in certain cities for some time just because I was, I think, unpleasant.
What were you doing wrong?
I started comedy. I would go around telling people that they sucked and they should quit. And I went to like the head of the Melbourne Comedy Festival. I was in the comedy competition. It was like my 4th gig, and I was like, "You're picking all the wrong people to win these. Oh, this guy's the better." And it just anyway. We grow older. I was also 18, and I was
I get it.
very.
No, it's
Yeah, a lot of feuds, a lot of telling people that they sucked.
Well, when you enter into comedy, a lot of times people treat it weirdly like sports. Like they talk shit playing basketball, so they try to talk shit doing comedy, and it's like, it's weird.
I've gotten better at it. I think I've purged it, but sometimes.
Well, it depends
Ooh.
on the environment you're in. If you're in
Yeah.
an environment where a lot of people are doing that, it's not fun.
But I find it easier here because people I don't want to say that everyone in Australia is bad at comedy. There are many great comics, but I could not, for the life of me, like there were times where it's like, oh, this could be helpful for your career to get in with someone and have them guide you. And it's like, I just hated everybody's comedy I met and hung out with. And people who were great would often